Jeff Jackson here with another edition of Telecom Tips from Telephone Magic. Today we're going to focus on Avaya Definity phones. In this particular case, we've got a few different series. Easy way to find it is just to go to telephonemagik.com. From your main business phones menu here, just a few steps down is the Avaya Definity phones. You click on Avaya Definity phones and you'll see that there are three series of phones here. The 2400 series digital phones, the 4600 series voice over IP phones, and the 6400 series digital phones. So we start off with the 2400 series phones, and they very much look like the 5400 series phones from Avaya that are for IP office. This particular series of phones can actually work on the IP office, but also works on Definity. And in this particular case, you've got the 2402, which is a two-line display and two keys here. You can see with the larger version of the phone, the two programmable buttons here for features and whatnot. Then you get into the 2410, again, very much looking like the 5410 phone. And in this particular case, there are 6 programmable buttons, and then you have the page keys here to actually extend the number of actual programmable buttons into page views. Very much, again, like the 5400 series phones. Similarly, there is a 2420 like the 5420, and similarly, there is 8 keys and multiple pages literally by hitting the arrow keys, you're flipping a page. You've got your message waiting indicator there, and hold key and whatnot, and a lot of fixed keys down the side here as well. The phone is very functional for managers, receptionists, and whatnot. Then you get into the EU24, a module we have featured before on our Telecom Tips series with the 5400 series and even the 5600 series phones. And it works with multiple series, actually. The 2420, it also works with the 4620, which we'll feature in a moment. And it even works with the 5600 and the 5400 series phones we've already discussed on previous issues of Telecom Tips. So that's the 2400 series phones for Definity. You get into the voice over IP phones now that are available as well. 4602, the 4606. Now, the difference between the 4606 and some of the other phones we've already featured, for instance, like the 4610 here, you'll see this phone basically, again, mirrors the 5600 series phone, so I won't get into those specifically, but the 4606 is a bit of a different beast, but it's also no longer available from Avaya. It hasn't been sold new for some time. It is a phone you might find, though, refurbished in telephonemagik.com for all sakes and purposes. All you have to do is give us a call at 1-855-929-9199 and ask about availability of this phone. Similarly, there is another sort of an odd beast, a strange animal, so to speak, the 4612. You can see where it gets its name, though. The 12 dual lamp keys are right here and right here, 6 and 6. Soft keys for the display. It's sort of a previous gen phone, and one that still comes up from time to time, and again, refurbished. No longer available new from Avaya for some time now. And then similar to the 5620, the 4620 is right here. So we won't get into that. But once again, you've got a bit of a different beast here with the 4624. And you've got a total of 4 rows of keys here that give you 6 in each panel for a total with dual lamps. Dual colored lamps, that is. You've got a total of 24 keys. That's where you get your name. 4624 IP phone is 24 programmable sort of display or feature keys. And again, very similar to the other sets I've highlighted just now. You've got your soft keys here in a relatively small display comparative to some of the newer models that we've had out for some time. So that's the VoIP series. And then for Definity, you've also got the 6400 series phones, which also work on IP Office. Now you've got, again, a different stylation here. This is the 6408D phone. Why do they call it the 08D? Well, the D stands for digital, and you've got 8 keys down the side here. Again, with soft keys up top at the display, depending if you're in your voicemail or in your call log or what have you. So we move now back to the 6416. I'm going to ask you the same question. Why would they call it the 6416D? D stands for digital, 6400 series phone, and 2 rows of 8 now for display and whatnot, dual LED. So you're going to get the different colors when a call is busy and whatnot. You can see other extensions and one-touch transfer to them. And then finally in this series you've got the 6424. And I will not ask you this time because I'm sure you'll understand that there's 16 keys here, 8 here for a total of 24, and the D stands for digital. Fairly straightforward, and another great phone for Avaya Definity. The other thing that you can add to the 6416 and the 6424 is the XM24 expansion module. The expansion module adds 2 rows of 12 keys for a total of 24 more feature or DSS keys to show other extensions in the building and to one-touch transfer to them. This can be added, as I said, to the 6416 or the 6424 display phone. And only one XM24 can be added to each of these phones, and only a total of 2 can be added to an IP Office DS module, for instance, as well. So there you go, 3 series of phones for the IP Office, but also for, and the real highlight here was for the Avaya Definity PBX platform. And there you go. It's easy to find on telephonemagik.com. And this has been another edition of Telecom Tips. We look forward to hearing from you, so be sure to favorite, be sure to comment, be sure to like these videos, and by all means subscribe to our channel. We'll bring you lots more telecom tips from Telephone Magic.